What's up, everybody? We are back. John Delarose here, delarose.com. That's DELARROZ.com. I've got my newsletter in the description below. And I'm also going to leave my link to my Indiegogo so you can pick up my books. We are almost funded. So appreciate you guys going out and buying the signed books. Got everything you could want, from great science fiction to great steampunk to great comics. All my books are there. Everything you could ever want. All right. Much better than anything corporate or on the New York Times bestselling author list, for sure. This is a very interesting thing today. I was actually going to do a video about the fight last night because I had so much fun with that. I don't know about you guys. If you watched the fight, let me know in the comments below. But I had a ton of fun, and so I wanted to make a video about that. Maybe I will later. But this came up, and I thought this was a little bit more important and more interesting. This is Seanan McGuire. Seanan McGuire is one of the most hailed and revered SJW corporate writers out there. Won multiple Hugo Awards, has gotten writing gigs for Marvel Comics from it, has done actually a pretty good Deadlands book, which I'm a big fan of Deadlands. You know, I'll give credit where credit's due. But definitely one of those revered types up there with N.K. Jemisin and all the others, the next frontier. So she used to be nice to me, and then she blocked me because Trump derangement. So that's what usually happens with these authors, is what it is. But I found this very interesting. People really do not understand how much money a consistent New York Times bestselling author, which I am not, I appear occasionally, not often, brings home. Thanks to movies and television portraying us all as Richard Castle and J.K. Rowling, there is an assumption that I sleep on a bed of dry clean $20 bills, wade through dollar coins just to get gold plated, blah, blah, blah. And no, I shop at Target. I clip coupons. I wear my shoes until they dissolve. The big extravagance is vintage My Little Ponies and dice, and I have a strict budget on both of those things. Sell all my ponies at current market value. You might be able to buy a used sedan. Maybe. I'm not actually sure what cars cost because I don't drive. Of course not. I get rides and take the bus. I'm like a sensible girl with an uneven revenue stream. Without my Patreon, I would not have medical care or afford dental work. This is all by the way of complaining that I just had a vendor look at a perfectly reasonable bid for 3 ponies I wanted and say, no, wait, you're Seanan McGuire. You're trying to rip me off. Interesting. Well, yes, all of these corporate publishing contracts are just loaded against these people. And it's really sad to watch because I probably make more off my sales than Seanan McGuire makes with all these New York Times bestsellers, like she says. Very funny stuff. I don't, you know, well, I guess it's not funny. I don't want to dunk on Seanan not making money. I mean, I feel bad for the girl. But I do want to dunk on these corporate publishers because they don't pay their authors. They are not friendly towards the actual creative talent. They're there to siphon off of these authors and then try to get a little piece of the deal in case some movie deal comes out. And that's all they do. We've seen the controversies over Alan Dean Foster not getting paid royalties for his actual work on film adaptations in books, and that it goes up and down the chain. I know somebody who made a traditional publishing deal for steampunk stuff, and of course, you know, when I was coming out with my steampunk stuff, which was going way up the charts, this one didn't go as far up the charts, but still sold reasonably and was a good book. And I know the person made a total of $5,000 off of that because the way that those deals were structured. That's it. A whole novel, $5,000. That, I mean, you in traditional publishing, you come out with 1, maybe 2 a year. You're at 10 grand at that point for any sort of author that's actually in one of those stables. Now, Seanan probably makes a little bit more than this. I don't know why she can't afford a car or doesn't drive or anything like that. But that is typically what you'll see in traditional publishing, and why I rail so hard against it. I mean, I think these corporations deserve to fail. They are disgusting. They are awful towards not only their own talent, but they're also awful towards their consumer base by not providing the actual content that people want. So there's really no reason to support them anymore. And it's very sad to watch that somebody who's actually propped up big by the system like Seanan McGuire can barely function and make a living and can't even drive a car. That is a shocker to see this morning. It's not that big of a shocker, I guess. But the rest of us over in indie publishing are making good money. I made a lot more than that off of my just first steampunk novel coming out, and I'm having a lot of fun here being able to do this. And I'm actually in the San Francisco Bay Area, California, where living expenses are pretty ridiculous. I'd be living very nicely if I was anywhere else. But what can you do? That is indie comics for you, and that is indie publishing for you. I recommend that Shauna McGuire just cut ties with her corporations immediately if she wants to actually make money. Come join us on the indie side. It's a lot better. And unlike their side, if you don't 100% lockstep agree with them, we won't all block you and all that crap. We are pretty open-minded. We're inclusive and diverse, Shannon. And we are here for people like you. You're welcome on the channel anytime, Shannon, to promote your books. If you want to have a good chat about books, I doubt she'll take me up on this because she wouldn't dare be seen with one of those people like me who's actually making money off of books. Fun times. All right. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hit the like and subscribe button. We will be back soon.